I got OCD. It's a lot better now, you know, my OCD. Just one second. That doesn't actually move. I was on the street the other day and I flipped this cop off. No, I was in my car. I don't think he saw me. I heard something troubling in the news. It was that 100% of the Portland Police Department, you heard me right, 100% of the Portland Police Department just doesn't wash their ass. I'm trying to look like John Lennon, John Lennon. It's working. So I'm actually somewhat of a triple threat. I have a lot of things in my wheelhouse that we won't get to tonight. I don't have infinite time. Can I just show you just a little bit of choreography? Yeah! It's really cool to be one and like actually showcase my talent a little bit. You don't get to dance a lot on these stages, so I really thank the producers for letting me have that moment. Just kind of basking in it, you guys get it. All right, cool. Tough times we're living in. I wrote a sonnet about it. I heard Rap God playing in the streets. Bill Maher wants to make a podcast with the Talk to a Girl. Gladiator 1, Russell Crowe picked up 1 scoop of sand. In Gladiator 2, Paul Mescal grabs 2 scoops of sand. Rob Schneider almost gave Paul McCartney COVID and then bragged about it in his comedy special. I don't know how to write a fucking sonnet. That's what I learned. That's what I learned with that. I went to Ireland recently. I did what any self-respecting Irish American person would do, and I got a trashy Celtic knot tattoo. I feel like this one's like extra dumb and American because it like looks like a fidget spinner. The size of the fidget spinner. Those in the back, you can come to the front or do you on that. Anyone remember the show VeggieTales? Cool, get excited. That's the next show. But we're still talking Ireland. In 2017, the Irish Customs seized over 200,000 fidget spinners due to security reasons. Is the IRA making ninja stars out of fidget spinners? I was a dishwasher in 2017, and my boss, every so often, he would come back with like a stack of wire hangers that we would hang our uniforms on. He'd be throwing them away. And he knew I was Irish, and every single time he did that, he'd be like, hey, do you and your buddies in the IRA want these for murdering people? Yeah, I kind of did what everyone here did. I just kind of stayed silent and stared at him. What did you really say to that? What did you really say to that? So we all remember VeggieTales. We covered that. It's a cartoon that's about 3-dimensional CGI vegetables, but they reenact tales from the Bible. But that's actually where you'd be wrong, right? Because who were the main characters of VeggieTales? Bob and Larry, Bob the tomato and Larry the cucumber. Both of those are fruits. Tomato, that's a fruit. Cucumber, that's also a fruit. You know, there's some sticklers in the crowd. You can hear them. But they're basically saying, you know, actually in the 1800s, the Supreme Court deemed from a culinary perspective that tomatoes are a vegetable. And to those people, I'd say, you trust the Supreme Court? Literally trust the Supreme Court? No, but I do want to say I relate to Bob and Larry in a lot of ways, because as someone who was raised Catholic, now I'm bisexual, I relate to the sensation of spending a large portion of your life feeling like you're living in a vegetative state, believing some things the Bible said, when really you were a fruit the whole time, you know? know what that's like, Bob and Larry. I wish your relationship a success. Of course they were together. Of course they were together. Gay love story. So I was watching baseball recently. I know.
Why?
Yeah, why? Yeah, why? I think baseball is the closest that a lot of straight men will ever come to feeling like they're in drag. You know? Like, they don't have to wear heels, but they have to wear cleats, right? And they don't have to tuck, but they kind of have to tuck. I'm honest. And they don't have to wear makeup, but they fucking do anyway, you know? And obviously, don't mistake me, you know, like, not comparing drag and baseball, right? Couldn't be more different. One is a super watchable, entertaining sport, literally America's pastime. And the other one is baseball. Fuck baseball. Cool. Yeah. We got there. Do you guys know what the trolley problem is? Cool. For those who don't know, the trolley problem is a philosophical dilemma, and it's that a trolley is barreling down its tracks towards 5 people. They're all tied up, and they're all gonna get crushed. But you're actually standing next to a lever. You switch the lever, the train will divert onto another track where only one person is tied up. So you're effectively saving 4 lives. But a more interesting question, if you were the one person tied up on the other track, what would you be yelling to the lever person? So that they didn't kill you. Because that's the answer, they're gonna kill you. I'd probably say something like, I'm pregnant with 5 people! I'm due now! It's one of those I didn't know I was pregnant situations, like from MTV's I didn't know I was pregnant. These are your kids, motherfucker. Something like that. Something like that, and I think maybe some people would change their mind. Kill the 5 people. So I went to the dentist recently, and it occurred to me that I think I don't like the dentist for reasons that are maybe different from why other people don't like the dentist. Do you guys like to go to the dentist? No, yes, okay. Usually, no one likes to go to the dentist. You like to go to the. Why do you like to go to the dentist? Let's be honest. Why do you like to go to the dentist?
I don't know. It's good for your health.
Good for your health, not good for the comedy show. All right. When I go to the dentist, I'm dressing up. You know, I look hot for the dentist, for him. You know, and I get there and everything's going according to plan, right? In fact, he even takes off my glasses, which is like a classic 2000s movie trope, right? Like, he's taking off my glasses, I'm becoming more beautiful. And then he gives me some sunglasses. I put those on. And I look even more cool. And then we get started. I'm choking. I'm gagging. Most importantly, I'm swallowing shit. All while the guitar softly strums an instrumental version of Buy You a Drink by T-Pain. It's all the makings for an amazing time. But I look back at my dentist and he's looking back at me with, at best, complete disinterest. And at worst, I think he's a little bit disappointed with my performance, I think. I just want one time for my dentist to acknowledge that I'm the throat goat, you know? He's putting a crown on me, but he won't call me a king. Joke about blowing my dentist. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon. Thank you guys for just embracing my choreography. I'm gonna say one more thing before I get out of here. This is an impression of an author, not out of breath, an author who's trying to describe someone as unpleasant and untrustworthy and evil and gross and awful and bad and evil and gross and weird without using those descriptors. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. He was the fattest person I've ever seen. His gargantuan stature was so extra large and extra folded and chunky and fat. Yep. He was so fat that his size was fat all over the fat place. He was Fat Albert without being nice. Beneath his jolly exterior, he was quite fat. So, yeah, that was my J.K. Rowling impression. Have a great night. My name's Ian Crowley.